Hey guys, it's Jessica Hayes. This week I am going to be doing an eye tutorial with the infamous Morphe 35O palette. I have been waiting forever for this palette. I feel like every time I ever went online to go and get it, it was sold out or pre-order or something, and finally I have my hands on it and I haven't even touched it. So this is going to be kind of like a first impressions of the Morphe 35O palette. I also have some new Tarte lip paint colors to show you as well. So obviously these kind of colors I just absolutely love. I have kind of like hazily eyes, so they definitely make the green in my eyes pop a lot. They look amazing on blue eyes as well. They just pretty much crack eye for everyone, what can I say? If you guys want to see my thoughts on this Morphe 35O palette, an orangey kind of crack eye tutorial, keep watching and I will show you how I do it. If you take like these away, that's like a pretty neutral palette. Very usable for a bridal palette. So say if you wanted to pop this in your freelance bridal kit, or if you like neutral colors yourself. I've been dabbling in lots of different eye primers right now. This one was the first one that I saw on my makeup mess, and this is the Nyx Hd Eye Primer. I like this one. It's not too sticky. It doesn't have too much color to it as well, so, and it's very affordable. Obviously, Nyx is cheap. I'm just patting that in with my finger. I popped most of the product down onto the lid, and the excess I'm just gonna blend up past the crease. I'm gonna start off by using this shade right here with a Sigma E25 blending brush and just use that through the crease. So like I said, I have never even touched this palette before, but this is gonna be kind of my first impressions on it, and just popping this color on alone, it's pretty pigmented. I have a few other Morphe palettes. I honestly don't use them that much. I have used them for a few different looks, but the palettes that I have are more of those taupe kind of colors, and I don't usually gravitate towards that kind of coloring, so the 35O totally speaks to me. The oranges and kind of coppery shades. That color is blending in very nicely. I've seen definitely mixed reviews on Morphe palettes. Some people say that they're not that good. Some people absolutely love them. So whatever's left on the brush, I'm just kind of buffing it upwards a little bit. I'm gonna grab this tiny little Morphe 508 brush. I think I'm gonna grab, yeah, I'm gonna do this color right here. And I'm just gonna pop that right along the crease line. Ooh, I like this color so much. Crack it up. So I'm gonna grab a mixture of the first color and that color on the tip of my E25 brush, just a little dab of each color, and then I'm gonna use that to blend into the crease. I'm just gonna keep that pretty close to the crease line. I don't want that reddish orange shade too high up. Colors honestly are blending like a dream. Kind of a little bit off topic, but I just bought this Visor palette for these kind of orangey shades right here, and honestly I can say this palette was $80. The Morphe ones are around $23. It's pretty similar. Oftentimes I would think that cheaper matte colors are a little bit like chalky and patchy to blend, and these ones I really don't see a difference between, you know, my high quality $80 Visor palette as compared to this. I'm really impressed, if you guys can't already tell. So I'm gonna do the same underneath the eye, just a little bit of that first orangey peachy color, buffing it in with that E25 brush. And then with that Morphe 508, I'm gonna get that orangey color that we used and pop that underneath the eye. Take that E25 again and just a little bit of that light peach color and just blend that in. So I feel like right now I could either go with like a lighter kind of neutral color on the lid, or I think I'm kind of gravitating towards this coppery color down here. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So I'm just taking a flat shader brush. This color's got that kind of consistency where it might have a little bit of fallout, so I'm just gonna make sure I tap it right off and press it onto the lid. Holy crap, look at that pigment. Whoa. I mean, my primer underneath is dried. That's really, really good pigment for a super affordable palette. I am so impressed right now. You know when something's good and you just want to keep adding more of it? That's what I'm doing with this color right now. I could have stopped like about 10 seconds ago, but it's so pretty. Can you guys tell I'm feeling it? It's a nice summery crack. I think I'm gonna just darken it up a little bit by using this color right here. Just gonna darken up that outer corner just a little bit. So patting and depositing with that small little firm brush, and then I'm just gonna take whatever's left on this brush and just make sure through the crease of the eye that is nice and blended out. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of that just underneath the eye, just for a little bit of definition. Just gonna take this Morphe 503 brush, it has nothing on it, and just sweep that over the blended bits, so just to make sure that it's like super blended. I was gonna do something else on the cheeks, but I'm like looking at these colors and I feel like I could probably do cheeks with these as well. Why not? Let's try it. I'm just gonna pop a little bit of powder in my cheek area because I haven't set my foundation, just to make sure that these shadows have a smoother base to lay on. I've just taken a little bit of this color right here. It's kind of like a bronzery color. I'm gonna use that in the contour of the cheek, just for a little bit of shading. I like this color a lot. It's a really nice soft bronzery color for pale skin without being too ashy or too red. I wonder if I could use one of these as a blush, or am I taking it too far? Meh, why not? I'm gonna take that color, the very first color that I used, and just pop that. No, that's not a nice blush color. I was taking it a little too far. I'm just using my Bajillium foundation brush that I applied my foundation with, just to buff that color off. I'm gonna take this Morphe 504 brush and this color right here from the palette, and I'm gonna use this as my highlighter. Seeing as we're on a roll. Oh, that's really pretty. Ooh, that is really pretty. Oh, I like that a lot. This color here is very interesting. I didn't see it till it's up close, but it's like got a pinky reflex under it, so I think that one would look really cool if you're a little more tanned as a highlight. Maybe I'll add just a little bit of that highlighter, just a little doop doop. So I wanted to show you guys this blush. It's not actually a blush, it's a highlighter called Fireball from Urban Decay. This has been my obsession this week. It's peachy with an opalescent blue undertone. Usually I don't wear anything super shimmery right on the apples of my cheeks because I do have kind of bigger pores in that area, and anything shiny that you put over bigger pores is going to exaggerate them. But I'm not totally offended by seeing some pores every now and then, and I've been really loving this just as a different kind of unique but warm kind of peachy blush that's different. So I've been using it quite a bit lately. Any areas where I have enlarged pores, I just go in a little bit with this IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores. Tones down the appearance of large pores. This really mattifies your makeup down a lot. So if you don't want matte all over, I recommend very strategically placing it in the areas where you do want your pores to kind of minimize. So I already had mascara on from work this morning, so I'm just gonna add a little more of the IT Cosmetics Superhero Lash over the top of it. So a few weeks ago, I got an email from Tarte. They have a bunch of new colors in their lip paints. I will be doing a swatch video of these. So as soon as it's up, I will make sure I link it in this video as well. It's like the Grunge collection or something. They're all brown shades, which I was like, absolutely, I need every single one of them. Of course. I'm gonna go ahead and use this one, Brownie. So these lip paints, they do dry down semi-matte, but not completely matte. So they're good for people that don't like that super, super matte finish of the liquid lipsticks. The applicator on these isn't my favorite. It doesn't really have a point to it, and usually that's what I use to get a nice sharp line. So I'm just gonna take my Smith 304 brush, just kind of crisp up the edges of the lips. You can do this with these lipsticks because they have a lot of play time, so don't feel like you're overlapping or anything. Guys, this highlighter, come on, pretty obsessed. So that was a pretty quick and easy eye look to do with the Morphe 35O palette. I can't believe I waited this long to get this palette. So these were some real deal first impressions. Honestly, I wasn't expecting to love it so much. I expected to like it. I feel like if you're a makeup artist and you have good brushes, you can kind of work with anything as long as you have, you know, a good base and a transition color. I wasn't expecting these to be so blendable and so easy. Like I said, I would put these on the same page as my Vise Art palette. So this little guy is $80 and this is $23. Obviously you're getting a lot more bang for your buck, and the pigment is just gorgeous. This shimmery color, I feel like I would compare it to, like, you know, the Kat Von D Metal Crush or something. They're super pigmented. I thought they looked a little bit chunky, so I was expecting to get quite a bit of fallout from them. No fallout, none whatsoever. So if you're ever thinking about investing in this super hyped palette, then yes, it is absolutely worth the hype. I would definitely recommend this for yourself or for your freelance kit. I know I'm definitely going to be buying one for my freelance kit because I feel like these shades up here are all very, very wearable. Let me know if you guys have used any Morphe palettes yourself. I know that there is one of this, the 35O something, that's just all mattes, and I think that there's an OS that might be just all shimmers as well. Leave in the comments below if there are any other Morphe palettes that I need, that you have, that you think that I would like. Hopefully this palette isn't already sold out by the time this video uploads. I know that they do constantly restock it. Make sure you keep up to date by following their Instagram because there's always restock alerts on that. Just a little update on my 100K for Cancer fundraiser. We've hit over $5,000, which is so amazing. Thank you so much to everyone that's donated. Your comments, a few of them have made me get a little bit leaky-eyed. Anyways, let's not get me started. I appreciate everyone's support, and I'm really looking forward to making that 100K and shaving my hair off for Cancer. If you guys haven't checked it out already, I will also leave a link to that video as well. Thank you always for tuning in, for your support, for your comments, for your likes. I really appreciate you guys. I hope you have liked this video, and I will see you guys next Tuesday for my weekly video. Have an awesome week, everyone. See ya.